don't be an ass. Like, it's not, just be cool. Like, I think the biggest part of our industry is that it's surprisingly small. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ty here with the Art of Struggle. Alright, so here are 5 things I wish I knew when I started 3D art as a career. Alright, one thing I wish I knew is I really didn't need school in the traditional sense, and a trade school or something like that would have done. Alright, let me expand on that. I didn't need school in the sense of a lot of the things that I learned about 3D modeling, I learned on my own. I learned in my free time experimenting with things. And I didn't need school for that aspect of it. What I personally needed school for, which is not everybody, was the structure and getting things in on time. And because I was kind of rambunctious as a young lad. And after I went to school, I kind of got the structure and the processes of getting things from start to finish. And I also, number 2, this is why I feel like school was kind of good for me, was because I got to network with people, and a lot of the people that I met and I went to school with are still my some of my best friends. The guys, they get me a lot of jobs, or they'll put in a good word for me or anywhere, so things like that will always happen. So I always kind of tell people, hey, don't be an asshole while you're in school. Pardon my language. Don't be a donkey. What you need to do is be nice to everybody, because it doesn't cost you anything. And if you're cool, if you're chill, I promise you this industry will embrace you with open arms. Being the arrogant jerk artist guy, like it's so passé and it's so played out that I don't even understand the trope anymore. So that would be number 1, is I didn't need school as much as I thought. What I got out of it was pretty cool. I got some networks, and I got the structure of how to get things from start to finish. So yeah, those are 2 things that I did get out of school. But number 2, practice makes better, not practice makes perfect, because practice makes you better. You got to keep practicing, but you're never really perfect, and you'll always see that. What happens to artists is they'll see other artists and they're like, that dude's brushstroke is immaculate, or that guy's modeling techniques is immaculate. Well, meanwhile, that other guy's looking at some other guy like, man, that would be awesome if I could do that. We all have somebody we're trying to be, and we're never going to be perfect. We're all going to get better and better and better and better and better and better until one day we all turn into dust and fly away. But, until then, embrace the journey. I think that's the most important part of this. The second one is that we just embrace the journey, and it's an awesome ride when you get to develop your skills and discover how good you can personally get. It's always cool to chase your idol or chase people but what you might realize is you might pass your idol and you didn't even realize it, but you've thought of them as your idol for so long that you don't realize that what they used to do or they were able to do, you're doing 10 times faster, 10 times better. And that's one of the things that, I always try to remind myself, practice makes better. I'm never perfect. I'm never going to be perfect. So let me do the best I can every single time. All right. So another thing I wish I knew was to fail early and fail often when I first started out, because when I'm in school, the stakes aren't as high. The stakes aren't the same stakes as when you're on the job or you have a contract or you have a freelance. So it was easier for me to fail then. And I'm not advocating for all the students to go and fail. I'm saying try your best. But it's okay if you come up short. It's okay if you stayed up all night trying to do something and you didn't get it. It's okay. It's okay to feel defeated sometimes, because you learn a lot from your failures. You learn a lot about the things that you mess up. And I always tell my students that you need to get in this software and just go crazy. Click every button, mess it up, find out. If you can make an error message pop up, you're learning stuff. You're learning how it works. And you want to learn all of this stuff and fail all this stuff really, really early in your career. Because you don't want to take that bad habits and things like that into the real world, right? If you're in school and you're failing and you're failing, your teachers have a chance early on to correct your mistakes. Your teachers have the opportunity, your mentors, your professors. But if you're not trying and you're not making mistakes, you're not getting anywhere, because you're not knowing what the bad habits are and you're not getting them trained out of you. So I always say fail fast, fail early, fail often when you're learning this stuff. All right, number 4. I feel like I already kind of covered this one earlier, but it's don't be an ass. Like, just just be cool. Like, I think the biggest part of our industry is that it's surprisingly small. It's a surprisingly small industry in the sense that everybody knows somebody. Everybody knows somebody that's worked with you, right? So it doesn't behoove you to be an asshole constantly to everybody, or to shit on people, or to try to degrade people and things like that. It doesn't, everybody's learning, right? We all have different skills, we all have different abilities, and we all learn at different paces. And it's important for you to understand that, yes, you might be better at somebody at this, but somebody might be, so you should look at all of these as learning experiences, right? You meet a new artist, don't say, oh my God, look at the way he's coloring that thing, or look at the way, that's not your business. Let him fail on his own, If you're gonna give honest, helpful critique, that's perfectly fine. But going out of your way to shit on people or demeaning them or degrading them, there's no place for it in the industry, and it's just not. It doesn't get you anywhere. I just don't understand that mentality of people where it's just like, if they feel like they've gotten to a decent status, now they feel like they can lord their, it doesn't get you anywhere, So, and the last one is to put myself out there, or put yourself out there. That would be the last thing I wish I knew before I started was, you just have to put yourself out there a lot of the times. You don't know what you don't know. And if you don't get out there and you don't try, then you're never going to learn. You're never going to learn, and then you're going to be discouraged, and then you're going to be watching this channel like, you lied to me, Ty! You lied! And I didn't lie to you. I just said, put yourself out there. It's okay. Fail. Get out there. Bust your butt. Fall. Stumble. It's all good. I promise you. All that's going to happen is you're going to have to, I got a boo-boo. Dust it off. Dust off the boo-boo, and you're good to go. Right? Somebody hurt your feelings. Be upset for a day, and then that's it. All right? Like, my dog here is super upset. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here. He's super upset, right? Be like my dog, who, whenever he sees me, no matter how upset he is, he'll still come up and say, he's really upset. Because I've been ignoring him making videos all day. Say hi, buddy! I'm sorry. Alright, well, those are my 5 things that I wish I knew before I started.